Honoured guests, members of the Board of Governors and the Academic Board, ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome you all warmly to this graduation ceremony of Montfort University, at which we shall receive the graduates' diplomas from the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences who have completed their studies in 2017 and confer upon them their various degrees and diplomas. For those of you who are graduating here today, we hope that you will value the time you have spent at De Montfort University, that you will continue to keep in touch with us through our Alumni Association, which brings together our graduates from around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you today to celebrate with all of us the achievement of those who are here to receive awards and honours, and to confer on them the warmest congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice-Chancellor of De Montfort University, Professor Dominic Challard.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm delighted to be able to welcome you to this very, very special occasion. And in a minute, I'm going to make a formal address to the graduands, but I'd like to start by directly addressing the parents, the friends, the supporters, the mums and dads, and just explain to you a little bit about what's going to happen in this ceremony. There are going to be many wonderful moments. We've got a very distinguished honorand halfway through the proceedings. We're going to have the gospel choir. We're going to introduce you to DMU Global. But the most important part of the ceremony is where the graduands come up this ramp and they come and receive their degree certificate. And I have a confession to make. I love presiding with the Chancellor over the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences because the graduates go mad and the parents go even madder. And I've got a little bet with the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, which is the ceremony that's going to have the loudest amount of noise. Please don't let me down, it's got to be this one. So I'm just going to rehearse you. I'm just going to pretend I'm coming up the ramp to receive the certificate, and when I get to the middle, please scream and shout as loud as you possibly can. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Okay, that's pretty impressive. This is going to be a good ceremony. Now, those of you who've been to a graduation before, unless it's at DMU, this will be a very unusual one. You're allowed to make as much noise as possible. And when the graduands come up and they receive the certificate, if you want me to do a quick photograph with them handing over the certificate, you've got to make a lot of noise. You've got to know where in the audience you're sitting. But if you miss that photograph, don't worry, because at the very end, we all come back on again, and you can take some more photographs. So, over to the formal speech. I'm extraordinarily proud to be here with you today to celebrate your academic and personal achievements and to share with you your graduation at De Montfort University. I can just about remember my own graduation in 1927. White tails, lots of Latin verses, lots of bowing. And today is a day of ceremony and procession, of course, but it's also one of celebration and being proud of your achievements. And you should allow yourself a moment to reflect upon just how far you've come to culminate in your degree ceremony here today. I know that many of you will also be thinking about what's next. Of course, some of you will already know what you're going to do. There might be a new job starting next week, or you might be looking forward to further study, or travelling, or taking a break. It's clearly a world that is ever-changing, and many things have happened during your time here at DMU. As many of you began your studies, we had a referendum on whether Scotland should become an independent country and break away from the United Kingdom. We've seen not one, but 2 general elections, with the results shaking the political establishment and providing very little strength or stability. There was last summer's EU referendum, which has triggered a near unprecedented level of political engagement across the UK. Donald Trump sits in the White House as the leader of the free world. And just when you thought that things couldn't get any more crazy, Leicester City won the Premier League. Let's say that again. Leicester City won the Premier League. Extreme or unusual political developments can often encourage us to stop and look at the world in which we live, to look closely at the people around us and the way in which we engage with one another. Many developments over the past 3 years have been for the worse. President Trump's travel ban, growing suspicions of the other and of people from different countries, different religions and different ethnicities, and sentiments of anti-intellectualism encapsulated by the assertion of a cabinet minister that this country has had enough of experts. But as university graduates, our students have a duty to speak out against intolerance and the vilification of experts. Universities are a public good, institutions of intellect, knowledge creation, and knowledge exchange, and our students are our representatives. Many of you, of course, will know the story of Stephen Lawrence, a teenager who was murdered in a racially motivated attack in London in 1993. Doreen Lawrence, Stephen's mother, is wonderfully now the Chancellor of our university. Faced with extreme adversity, she said, "I could have shut myself away, but that is not me." Instead, Doreen has campaigned tirelessly for justice, which has led to changes being made to the Race Relations Act and the Criminal Justice Act, and she's helped Britain become a better society. Doreen also launched the Stephen Lawrence Charitable Trust in 1998 to promote equal opportunities for young people. And as our graduates enter the world outside of DMU, they too will become representatives of a global outlook, of community, of citizenship, and of diversity. When some of us would have us look inwards and be insular, I would implore them to encourage others to be outward-looking, to become citizens of the world, and to embrace compassion and tolerance. And I know that many of them have already begun to do so during their time at DMU. So I want to share with you an observation of Mahatma Gandhi, someone with whom I've become very familiar through our university's work in India and also through my partnership with the Honorary Padmashri SP Varma, from whom we're going to hear a little bit later. Gandhi said, "You must be the change that you want to see in the world." And you've heard me say this to you many, many times. You must be the change that you want to see in the world. And we can take inspiration from this quote. As graduates of DMU, you've made a conscious choice to commit yourself to learning, to grow as individuals, and to succeed through adversity. You're part of a generation whose voice has been reawakened. We saw this at last month's general election, where record numbers of students voted. You volunteered through DMU Square Mile, and you've engaged with the world through DMU Global. You are our optimism and our change. We can be hopeful because you are making your voice heard and taking action against the things that you believe are wrong and in support of the things that you believe are right. Now, I don't know what the next 3 years is going to bring, let alone the next 12 months. But as graduates of DMU, I know that you can face the world of uncertainty with great confidence. Confidence in your university, because DMU was one of only 33 universities to receive a gold ranking in this year's Teaching Excellence Framework, the TEF. The TEF was created by the government to provide for the first time an assessment of universities focused solely on the metrics that matter most to prospective students: teaching quality, student satisfaction, and graduate employment outcomes. Our gold rating means that DMU was judged as outstanding for the quality of its teaching and the impact that this has on our students' lives. The TEF ranked DMU number 1 in the country for highly skilled employability, number 5 in the country overall, and number 2 in the country for supporting its students with a disability and for supporting its BAME students. You can also, of course, take confidence from a global outlook and being part of our international community of students and alumni. I know that many of you will have taken part in a DMU Global visit during your time at DMU. Many of you will have been to New York with our 1,087 staff and students who travelled there last January. And of course, we had our magnificent visit to Berlin last month in June, where we took almost 800 students. DMU Global is a unique initiative. No other university in the world invests as much money as we do in this outbound mobility programme. And to ensure that all of our students can take part in this, if they go to New York, for example, we give them £600 to subsidise the cost. Almost 7,000 students have already undertaken a DMU Global trip, and I'm very grateful to all my academic and professional services colleagues, and particularly to our Pro-Vice Chancellor for Strategic and International Partnerships, who's sitting there, James Gardner, for overseeing this initiative. Now, you might think that DMU Global has ended for you, but I want to make an announcement now. which is that for our future mass trips, we're going to New York again in January, we're going to Hong Kong in March, and then we're going to Berlin in June. We're going to reserve a proportion of those spaces for you, for our alumni. This is a new initiative that we're going to create. So if you want to come back to the university and come on one of these trips as part of an alumni group, you're going to be most welcome, and I would really like to encourage you to do that. Thank you. I want to conclude now by saying one more thing about confidence. And you can obviously take confidence from yourselves, from your own successes and experiences at DMU, whether they be academic or achieved through volunteering or sport, or through enterprise, or through your own individual endeavour. For many of you, the choice of what is next will be the first of many more choices that you will need to make. Where you find success, there may also be disappointment and challenge. But don't let that beat you down. You are allowed to fail and to fail and to fail again until you succeed. Making a choice is not always about making the right choice. It's about taking a decision and committing to it without being paralysed by fear or regret. And the poet Robert Frost captured this notion in his poem, The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveller. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. I spoke earlier about Gandhi's assertion that you must be the change that you want to see in the world, and that's obviously true. But the degree you receive today doesn't just give you permission to change things, it commits you to it. As graduates, you won't just be making your way in the world, but you'll be making our world, and making it for the better. Amid an increasingly empty clamour for attention, thoughtful, authentic and honest voices need to be heard. You must make your voices heard, and listen too to the voices of others. Graduation is change. You have taken your hard work and the fun times, your commitment and your sacrifice, your setbacks and your bounce backs, your planning and moments of inspiration, great teaching and your own talent, and you turn them all into this success that we celebrate here today as you receive your degree from De Montfort University. This really is your time to shine. So take the lead, be the voice, be the change. Thank you very much indeed, and many, many congratulations.
Padmashri S.B. Varma, I confer on you the Honorary Doctorate of Letters. I congratulate you and welcome you among us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Padmashri S.P. Varma, Honorary Doctor of Letters, who will now address the Assembly.
Thank you. Honorable Chancellor, Baroness Doreen Lawrence, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dominic Shallard, honored guests, distinguished members of the Montfort University, dear friends, students and their parents, and my friends, those who have come all the way from India, sitting on my right, representing various international peace organizations. On behalf of volunteers of Gandhi Gold family, I have the privilege to greet you all here on this auspicious occasion. I am humbled that DMU Executive Committee has selected me for the honorary doctorate for my contribution towards defining a peace movement. I accept this honor with profound gratitude and believe that this award recognizes the efforts of all those Gandhians globally who are striving hard to bring peace. It marks the efforts of all those children, youths who take part in United Nations and Gandhi Gold family activities in my country. It's for all those people who follow the principles of truth and non-violence and believe in having peaceful diplomacy as the fundamental of healthy relationship with neighboring countries. It is for the youth which understands the power of peace as social cement in resolving local and communal conflicts instead of deep-seated hostility and violence. Over the last 3 decades, my team's constant struggle to resolve and to restore peace in various parts of Republic of India was loaded with many challenges, many odds. What has remained unshaken is our faith in the ideology of Mahatma Gandhi. I am esteemed to receive this honor from the university, which genuinely has been a pattern in restoration and pacification of world peace. It has an outstanding work regard in the upliftment of deprived and underprivileged through its unique campaigns like Love International, DMU Global, Peace Festivals, Be the Change, and most significant Square Mile project, the first of its kind in UK, where students of the university are the driving force behind its noble mission. Mahatma Gandhi always believed in community development programs where local communities come forward for the welfare of others. On having a personal experience with regards to efforts and impact of university in Gandhi Ashram, Ahmedabad, it has set an example as to how the youth, particularly youth, bring in the much needed change in our society. I congratulate Professor Shillard for making Square Mile project as a global movement now. Such efforts of university are new glimmer of hope in today's global turmoil. On the occasion, I would like to offer honorary membership of Gandhi Gold family to all the student volunteers of DMU Square Mile project. Let volunteers of both the organizations work together in shaping the lives of those who need it. Let me quote the words of Mahatma Gandhi. He said, "You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty." We live in hope of a better world and we strive for peace through our actions. I wish all the graduates present here today success in their future journey. I wish my humble gratitude to entire faculty of the Montfort University in their continuous efforts to enlighten student community through their quality education, widening their knowledge horizon by engaging the students in community development and leadership programs for the betterment of society, notifies the sincere attitude of university towards the society. As a peace activist, I request DMU executives to encourage students of over 141 nationalities studying in the university to internalize the timeless importance of Gandhian thoughts and values in their daily lives. Today, I have to make a request to the authority of the Montfort University, and I request all of you to adopt a resolution to request the authorities to kindly consider for establishment of Mahatma Gandhi chair in the university. I would like to dedicate this honor, which has given me strength today. I would like to dedicate it to my family, who has suffered a lot in all these 4 decades, especially my mother, Srimati Indra Varma, my wife, Mrs. Tripta Varma, among the sisters, my sister, Mrs. Shakuntala Joshi, my teachers, my mentors, my friends, GGF team, GGF volunteers, and billions of followers of Mahatma Gandhi, those who are working tirelessly for peace at various levels. Let us all join hands in making our world a better place to live for our future generation, our children and grandchildren. In the end, I would like to conclude with the quote of our eminent Saint Swami Vivekananda: "Awake, arise, and sleep not till the goal is achieved." God bless you all. Long live humanity on our planet. Thank you very much. Grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dominic Shellard, for the conferment of the awards to graduates and diplomats from the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences.
So I think you can see why the DMU Gospel Choir is the Gospel Choir of the Year. Cozy, the soloist, who's extraordinary, graduated 2 days ago. And this is the moment that mums and dads and guardians and brothers and sisters and friends have all been waiting for, the presentation of the certificates. So please remember to make a lot of noise. My mum is here too, and she's definitely going to make a lot of noise. So members of the Faculty of Business and Law, by the powers vested in me by the Board of Governors and the Academic Board, I confer on you the awards to which you are entitled. Please commence the presentation of graduates and diplomates to our Chancellor.
Honourable Pro-Chancellor, I present to you the graduands and diplomates of the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, who by their achievement have had conferred on them academic awards of the University. School of Pharmacy, the degree of Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science, Asifa Ali. School of Allied Health Sciences, the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Health Studies, Yvonne Adana Agagwu. Rebecca Esther Adjen. Rabia Ajij. Sarah Ann Armstrong. Miriam Tiffany Ayari. Uzma Beda. Kirsty Louise Brotherton. Charlie Birch. Hayley Alice Bush. Chloe Jane Coyne. Winner of the award for the most improved student, Mariama Marguerite Jekite. Ayan Farah. Tamika Aliana Gatella. Irene Gaffioro. Winner of the award for the top marks, Health Studies, Victoria Louisa Hall. Mazia Husseini. Fatima Hussein. Gabriella Kendrick. Halima Lala. Amal May. Rebecca Mayhew. Alice McLeavy. Kim Pauline Mercado. Letizia Montero. Winner of the Outstanding Contribution Award, Corin Monday. Omalara Ogunti. Darcy Russell. Taniqua Jasmine Shaw. Hayley Simpson. Cody Smith. Leela Varnum. Courtney Page Whitchurch. Katie White. In sociology, Fatima Ahmed. Iram Ali. Rebecca Batodi. Winner of the award for the top mark sociology, Katie Catlin. Winner of the award for top project module mark sociology, Grace Elizabeth Elliott. Amber Rose Gotora. Harpriya Gill. Isabel Grove. Sophie Grove. Ashley Jane Hamman. Masuma Hanan. Charmin Hack. Winner of the Outstanding Dedication Award, Sociology, Gary Wing Hung Ho. Leanne Hurl. Amina Aisha Hussein. Khalil Kasim. Rafael Kim Leyland. Rebecca Liptrot. Michelle Lunn. Casey Meesum. Mariam Osman. Ramon Patterson. Chloe Piper. Charlotte Rebecca Turnbull. Suman Zulifkar. The degree of Bachelor of Medical Sciences in Medical Science, Mariam A. Ghaffar. Amina Abdullah. Alimar Akhtar. Winner of the Outstanding Dedication Award, Medical Science, Tabassuma Akramul. Priscilla Asari. Sidalia Kalakane. Samira Hakimi. Azhar Iqbal. Winner of the Outstanding Contribution Award, highest overall mark, Medical Science, Fatima Mujtaba. Olivia Nampija. Grace Adatutu Okunrinboy. Charlene Melissa Sarson. Elizabeth Taylor. Michelle Lorraine Thurman. Alistair Turnbull. Charlie Whitehead. Karolina Wlodowska. Nazia Yasmin. The degree of Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science, Nishat Abedin. Mufaddal Adamji. Fezan Aftab. Mohammed Yassin Ahmed. Aya Al-Musawi. Mariam Noor Ali. Haidal Ambasani. Amna Anwar. Sean Ann Atkins Smith. Frederick Aya. Emily Brunt. Kaylee Butterworth. Corey Lee Cavilla. Samuel Charlesworth. Tarairo Chimani Kire. Kunti Chonilal. Shivali Dharamsi. Naima Isat. Naimo Farahashi. Medhani Habtum. Amon Baruch Hackney. Ismail Hanif. Shahinaz Ibrahim. Ansha Ifshfaq. Ravi Jagatia. Nisha Jesse. Winner of the award for the most improved student, biomedical science, Samantha Jones. Farhan Kausa. Priyanka Kishavji. Nawal Kiva. Shireen Knight. Winner of the Dean's Dementia Dissertation Award, Alicia Mittal Katicha. Sauriga Kukathasan. Christopher Love. Natasha Lovasich. Winner of the award for Top Project Mark, Biomedical Science, Matthew Madden. Derek Adu Mensah. Chibangu Mfula. Pamela Mahandu. Rita Jasmine Mistry. Matthew Mole. Lucy Victoria Moore. Winner of the award for the top marks biomedical science, Brandon Anthony Lee Moulds. Edward Mulingani. Kaylee Katrina Munda. Nafiu Mutaleb. Vegan Narayanan. Stavia Njika. Rory O'Connor. Christabel Osborne. Muna Osman. Sabrina Pal. Rahi Pancholi. Hinal Patel. Kajal Patel. Nadia Patel. Nikita Patel. Payal Patel. Adil Patia. Huda Patia. Agat Zena Joe Pearson. Zoe Pearson. Catriona Elizabeth Pilgrim. Nikita Ashok Pranjivan. Christopher James Pritchard. Richarius Rexidin. Reza Dowd Samaja. Nana Ya Jomao Sarpong. Keshmi Shah. Callum Spencer. Alicia Thornton. Nisha Valand. Daniel Wisbey. Fideus Yusuf. In Public and Community Health, Priska Juma Piri. Emma Large. Laura Catherine Tatler. The Postgraduate Certificate, Advanced Biomedical Science, Ganusha Nia Peryag. The degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Audiology, Marina L. Alisaputri. In Molecular Neurobiology and Biochemistry, Emmanuel Kwanzi. The Faculty of University-Wide Learning, the University Diploma in Education and Training, Nicholas Allen. Diane Kavanagh. David Paul Flannery. Lee Holmes. Victoria Savitska. The Foundation Degree in Arts in Children, Families and Community Health, Amandine Ambrico. Rihanna Gray. Claudia Kipora. Anissa Muller. Natasha Alice Narori McCormack. Rachel Phipps. Shelley Ann Smith. Randeep Kaur Sonar. The Foundation Degree in Science in Sport and Exercise Science, Mohammed Ramzan Javad. Suleiman Javed. In Sports Science for Coaching and Performance, Luke Glover. Josh Weston. The degree of Bachelor of Science in Applied Sports Science and Coaching, Andrew Chapman. In sports therapy, Jack Ryan Barker. James Clifford. David Moyo. Jake William Smith. The Professional Graduate Certificate in Education and Training, Ahmed Abdul Rahim. Harriet Batchelor. Helen Jane Bemrose. Gareth Adam Bloy. Philip Cox. Natalie Jane Gray. Odabunmi Ibrahim. Sally Fiona Jardine. Mayori Vagadia. The degree of Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science, Mohammed Samau. And this concludes the presentation of the graduates and diplomates from the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice-Chancellor of De Montfort University, Professor Dominic Challard.
Honoured guests, members of the Board of Governors and the Academic Board, ladies and gentlemen, and graduates. I'll say it again, and graduates. So my final duty is to bring this ceremony to an end so that your celebrations can begin. But because the audience has been so magnificent, could I invite the graduates just to stand up and give a round of applause to all the people who've helped you to get to this point.